Today we are going to learn a new chapter, chapter 7, acids, bases and salts. Acids, bases and salts. Have you heard the words acids, bases and salts? Okay, we all heard these words. Hear the word acids and salts. We does not hear the word bases. So in this chapter we learn about acids, bases and salts. From our daily life, in our daily life, we use different types of food materials. We use different types of foods. We use different types of foods and substances. Foods and substances. For example, we use lemon, orange, then tamarind, salt, sugar, vinegar, mango, then curd, etc. are we use. Soap for bathing, etc. are we use. Okay. How the taste of these substances, all are same? No. The taste of these substances are different from one another. Okay. For example, in lemon juice, we all like to drink lemon juice. What is the taste of lemon juice? Yes, very good. It is very sour taste. Sour. If we heard the word lemon, we know that our mouth get watering. Because it has very sour. So lemon juice is sour in taste. What about orange juice? It also sour in taste. Then what about vinegar? Have you tasted vinegar? Yes, vinegar is also sour in taste. Sour in taste. Then we all like to eat curd with our lunch. Curd and chutney. All are like to eat. Okay, what is the taste of curd? The curd is also sour in taste. Sour in taste. Then, what about the taste of tamarind? We all like to eat. All students like to eat tamarind. That means imli. Tamarind. What is the taste of tamarind? Yes, sour. It's very sour. Tamarind. Taste of tamarind is also very sour. Taste of tamarind is sour. Then, what is the taste of amla? Amla means, what is the taste of amla? It also have sour taste. So, the substance that tastes sour, such type of substances contains. These substances are called acids. The substance that tastes sour are called acids. The sour taste, the substance with the sour taste are called acids. The chemical nature of the substance are chemically acidic in nature. These substances are acidic in nature. So the substances that taste sour, they are acids. So chemically they are acidic in nature. The substances that are sour in taste, they are acids and they are chemically acidic in nature. The example for acids are, the substance which presents acids are lemon, orange, vinegar, curd, tamarind, amla, etc. Next we Next, we move on to the next topic about bases. Students, next we move on to the next topic about bases. Bases are the substances that have so bitter in taste. That substances are called bases, and also these substances are in aqueous solution. They are slippery to the touch, so they are called bases. They are called bases. The substance have bitter taste. The substance have bitter taste, and in aqueous solution, if we touch, we feel slippery. So such substances are called bases. Substances are called bases in aqueous solution. In aqueous solution, some substances, if we touch, they are slippery. So they are called bases, and also the substances that are bitter in taste, such substances are also called bases. Example for bases are soap. Example for base is soap, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, then calcium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, then potassium hydroxide, etc. are the example for bases. They are bitter in taste, and so in aqueous solution, if we touch, they are slippery. Such substances are called bases. Such substances are called bases. Then next we learn about indicators. Indicators are the substances which are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. Such substances are called indicators. What do you mean by indicators? Indicators are the substances which is used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. Indicators are used to test whether the substance is acidic or basic. Substance is acidic or basic. Once again, what we learn today? We learn about acids, bases and salts. What are acids? How we know that the substance is acidic in nature? If we taste the substance which have sour taste, such things are called acidic, and they are chemically acidic in nature. Example, orange, then orange curd, vinegar, lemon, etc. are example for acids. Then bases means some substances. How we know that substances are basic? If we taste, then if we taste the basic substances, we feel bitter taste. So such substances are called bases. And also in aqueous solution, if we touch the bases, we feel slippery or soapy. So potassium hydroxide, etc. are example for bases. Next we learn about indicators. What are indicators? Indicators are substances which are used to test whether the solution is acidic or basic. To test whether the solution is acidic or basic, such substances are called indicators. Okay, natural indicators and synthetic indicators are present. The natural indicators are China rose, turmeric and litmus. Indicators are of two types, natural and synthetic. Natural and synthetic. The natural indicators are China rose, turmeric and litmus. The synthetic indicators are phenolphthalein Once again about indicators. What are indicators? Indicators are substances which are used to test whether the substance is acidic or basic. Then the two types of indicators are present, natural and synthetic indicators. What are natural indicators? Example for natural indicators are China rose, turmeric and litmus. Then synthetic indicators are phenolphthalein. Example for synthetic indicator is phenolphthalein. Okay, in your textbook, some name of some acids and that acids found where is given, First one, acetic acid. Acetic acid is found in vinegar. 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 Then formic acid is found in ants body. Then citric acid. The citric acid is found in orange, lemon, etc. Citric acid is found in orange, lemon, etc. Acetic acid is found in vinegar. Then formic acid is found in ants body. Then citric acid is found in orange, lemon. Then lactic acid. Lactic acid is found in curd. Then ascorbic acid found in amla. Example, amla. Ascorbic acid is found in amla. Then tartaric acid found in tamarind, grapes, mangoes, etc. Once again about acids. Acids are sour in taste. The substance which are acid, it is sour in taste. So the vinegar contain acetic acid, ants body contain formic acid, orange, lemon, etc. contain citric acid, curd contain lactic acid, and amla contain ascorbic acid, and tamarind, grapes, mango contain tartaric acid. Okay, example for some bases and they found it also given in your textbook. Example for name of some acids are acetic acid, water. Calcium hydroxide is present in lime water. Ammonium hydroxide is present in window cleaner. Ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is present in window cleaner. Ammonium hydroxide is present in where? Window cleaner. Ammonium hydroxide is present in window cleaner. Then sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide present in soap. Potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide present in where? Soap. Hydroxide present in where? Soap. Magnesium hydroxide. Milk of magnesia. Magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide present in milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia. Once again, some bases and they found in calcium hydroxide found in lime water, ammonium hydroxide found in window cleaner, and potassium hydroxide found in soap, and magnesium hydroxide present in milk of magnesia. Magnesium hydroxide present in milk of magnesia. These are the examples for bases and they found in. Then what we learn about indicators and the substance which are used to test whether the substance is acidic or basic. That are indicators. There are two types of indicators are present: natural indicator and synthetic indicator. What are natural indicators? The natural indicators means plants or plant parts containing useful chemicals that are used for testing an acidic or basic property of a solution are termed as natural indicators. We know that plants or plant parts contain useful chemicals which is used for testing an acidic or basic property of a solution, which is termed as natural indicators. Example for natural indicators are China rose, turmeric and litmus. China rose, turmeric and litmus. First natural indicator we learn about litmus. Natural indicator litmus. Natural indicator litmus. The litmus is extracted from lichens. The litmus is extracted from lichens. Then it is called a natural indicators. It is extracted from lichens. It is extracted from lichens. The litmus it is a natural indicator. So it is extracted from the nature. It is extracted from lichen. So it is called a natural indicator. Then it has a color. Then when added to an acidic solution, if the lichens is used for making litmus, so there are two types of litmus are present: red and blue. When the litmus is dipped in an acidic solution, it turns red in color. In acid, blue turns to red. And in bases, red tends to blue. So litmus is a natural indicator. It is extracted from lichens. Then when acid solution is added, then it turns to red, and when basic solution is added, it turns to blue. It turns to blue. So all of you listen. In your textbook, there are two types of litmus is present, red and blue litmus. It is extracted from where? Lichen. So I will show you the two types of litmus paper. It is red litmus paper. It is red litmus paper. First of all, I take one red litmus paper. Then it is blue litmus paper. It is blue litmus paper. This blue litmus paper. Then I take one blue litmus paper from this, and I take blue litmus paper and hydrochloric acid, and then I dip the blue litmus paper into the hydrochloric acid. I add 2 drops of hydrochloric acid into blue litmus paper. What happened? Yes, the blue turns to red. So we can say that the solution is acidic in nature. So that we can say that the solution is acidic in nature. Then I take some potassium hydroxide pellets. Then some potassium pellets into add some water and make a potassium hydroxide solution. Then I take a red litmus. And dip the red litmus into the solution. What happened? The red litmus turns to blue. From this we can say that it is basic in nature. The solution I take is basic in nature. So from this experiment we can identify the solution is whether the solution is acidic or basic in nature. We use litmus. Okay. Acidic solution, basic solution. Acidic solution, basic solution. Acidic solution, basic solution. Red litmus, blue litmus, red litmus, blue litmus, red litmus, blue litmus. What happened? Red litmus in acidic solution, if it turns to red litmus acidic solution, what happened? No change. But in basic solution, red litmus turns to blue. The blue litmus in acidic solution turns to red. And in basic solution it turns to blue. All of you understood about indicators and about how the indicator help us to identify whether the solution is acidic or basic. If we dip the blue litmus into a solution, it turns to red. We can say that the solution is acidic. Then, if no change, we can say that it is basic. So, if we dip the solution, if we dip a red litmus into a solution, we can see that the red litmus is changed into blue. On the basis of that color change, we can say that it is a basic solution. All of you understood about indicators. Okay, then next we learn about the synthetic indicator. Synthetic indicator is phenolphthalein. Synthetic indicator is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is here. This is synthetic indicator. This is a synthetic indicator. Okay. Next we learn about neutral solution. Neutral solution. What do you mean by neutral solution? Neutral solution. The solution which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus are known as neutral solution. Neutral solution means the solutions do not change the color of either red or blue litmus. They are called that solution is called neutral solution. Then turmeric is also a natural indicator. Turmeric is also a natural indicator. For making turmeric as an indicator, first of all take some turmeric powder and add some water and make it a paste. Then apply the paste of turmeric into a paper and dry it up. Then after we cut the turmeric paper into small pieces. Then we add some soap solution into the turmeric. We can see that it is turned into what color? What is it turned into? Blue color. So soap is a basic solution. Soap is a basic solution. So this also, then China rose is a flower. It is also used as a natural indicator for identifying or to test whether the solution is acidic or basic. Next we learn about neutralization. Neutralization. What do you mean by neutralization? The reaction between an acid and a base is known as neutralization. The reaction between an acid and a base is called neutralization. Then after neutralization, salt and water are produced in this process with the release of heat. Neutralization is a reaction between acid plus base, which gives salt and water. Heat is also cold. What is neutralization? A reaction between acid and base is called neutralization. A reaction between acid and base, we get salt and water, which are also heat is evolved. That is called a neutralization. What all things we learn in this today? We learn about acids, base, then about indicators and neutralization. All of you study well. Okay, thank you.